Well, good day, my friends. Today we're coming to you again from the Museum of the Moving Image, and we're going to check out the Jim Henson exhibit today. Daze with Jordan the Line begins now. Who'd like to see a little Jim Henson? Oh yeah. Surprise! There's Kermit. This is... The way I found out about this place is my friends have a little late show on YouTube, and they were David Letterman obsessed fans, and they found out that Letterman's set was here but not on display, and they asked if they could use it. The place said as long as they used it, they could have it. Look at this. That's what Jim Henson used to wear for his microphone when he would do Kermit. That was microphone headband. We actually have a picture of these two together. That is a hoop monster from the 1950s that Jim Henson made. How cool is that? A little frame. Embroidery hoop metal fur, reflects his grandmother's influence and has Muppet-like features he would use later. There's Jim. Here they have his Writers Guild of America card. At the very bottom it says Puppeteers of America card. That is incredible. A little bit of everything. Jim Henson, responsible for so much stuff. Look at all these. Gosh. And this is just a special exhibit. This is not the entire museum. But if you're a Jim Henson fan or a Muppets fan, you're probably losing your mind right now. Katie's holding it in. Yep, they're here too. That's hilarious. They're on the Ed Sullivan Show. He used both of those. And then this on the Steve Allen Show. He actually has that puppet right there. Here they have a camera and a screen down there and puppets you can choose from to be a puppeteer yourself. So there's a little camera, shows you where to sit, gives you a backdrop, kind of a cool little experience. So there's Jim and his wife, and they were working together. They met when they were in college, and they have some of his earliest puppets here. Like this one was from Sam and Friends. There you can see something he did when he was at the University of Maryland. Got it on the local WRC TV. And that's cool, that's early script pages from Sam and Friends, but you can see even then that Kermit was a fixture in that. So these are some of the characters he would use for like local advertisements. That one's for Kreml Milk. And then these says were for Dugan's bread commercials. He also used them for the Wilkins coffee. This is Jim Henson's Southern Colonel puppet. Says he was built for commercial advertising, Southern bread. He was a live hand puppet which required two puppeteers, one to perform the mouth and left hand and another to perform the right hand. The puppet also appeared on the Dick Cavett Show, the Ed Sullivan Show, and a documentary called Muppets on Puppets, and a sketch called A Change of Face. Ralph! Talking about when they started manufacturing toy puppets for kids. Well, toy Muppets. But then they have the real one right over here. Yeah, he's performing with Jimmy Dean. Jimmy Dean Show. That's really cool. It's so cool to see. These are from Land of the Gorge, 1975. And these are also Land of the Gorge. Land of Gorge. I've never seen that one, but I think the puppets are awesome. Totally creative. That is a great. Look who else they have. Big Bird. The real Big Bird. Look, and they've got Carol Spinney's whole like brace and everything. That's what he would wear inside the suit. Man, that is so cool to see. The real Big Bird. Well, we're one of them. Now look who else they have. Cookie Monster. It says that this Big Bird is from 1975, so heck yeah, that's not even one of the 90s ones. We're talking real authentic. But of course, Cookie Monster. That's an 80s one. There's one of the headsets for doing Elmo. And there's Elmo. Wow, that's pretty cool. So that was actually Kevin Clash's headset for those of you that are big Elmo fans. There's Prairie Dawn. And it says that these platform boots were Fran Bill's boots. She was the first puppeteer that wasn't Jane Henson. And she used to wear these when she would do the characters. And she would have to do the puppeteering. Now look who else they have. I'm super excited for this one. Wait till you see the Muppets. They have Statler and Waldorf. How cool. I've been to several different puppetry museums and exhibits, and I've seen a lot of this stuff. I've seen Kermit's before, Miss Piggy's, even Big Bird's, but I've never seen Statler and Waldorf. That is so cool. Too bad they're not heckling anyone right now. And there's Nigel. Nigel Puppet from the theater. Perfect display. That Statler and Waldorf puppet, that just blew my mind. Those are from 1979, by the way. They didn't stop here with the amazing collection, because we also have the 1974 Swedish Chef. Other than Beaker, maybe my favorite character. Kaspanian puppets, or Kuzbanians. That's kind of cool. And then down here they have Animal's costume. You know, of course, Animal's a drummer, so they gotta have a crazy neck collar, and I mean, he basically looks like he's a member of Kiss. That's awesome. And then Zoot Puppet. That is awesome. What a collection, man. This is so cool. And then they also have Janice's outfit. The Janice puppet. Look, the Muppet Show sign. That is killer. The original sign. And Bride, Miss Piggy. You have the bride. Wow, that is very cool. I'm seeing a lot more as we continue on. I'm hoping there's a beaker. Here's Fat Blue from the Anything Muppets. Here's a set model for Muppets Take Manhattan. Look, it's Fraggle Rock.
That theme song would be in my head all day.
Time to get away. Dun, 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 dun. That is so freaking cool. I love Fraggle Rock. Well, there we have David Bowie's costume. Wow, from Labyrinth. And Jennifer Connelly's. So that was Jennifer Connelly's right there. There's Bowie's with the collar. Wow. Another thing I've never seen before. And then there's the back of Bowie's cape. That's the cannonball puppet from Labyrinth. Pretty cool. Wow. And back here we have a dark crystal room which has different hands. Actually with somebody's name. Steve Whitmire's name written on that hand. And then look at that from the dark crystal. Really elaborate costume also. And here's some of the faces without the prosthetics and everything. You can see the remote controls they would have used. How they would have made the facial features move for Jen and Kira. You okay?
Get the tar out of me.
She was not prepared for the jump scare that this movie just gave her. There they are, filming some of it. All right, favorite parts from the Jim Henson exhibit that we just saw?
There are so many to choose from. I loved seeing the full-size puppet of Ralph. The Miss Piggy was so cool, and I still am humming the Fraggle Rock theme song in my head, and it's gonna stay there for days.
Mine were Statler and Waldorf, the Swedish Chef, Animals costume. I loved it all, but I mean, this was just so cool. And we came on a Thursday, and Thursday is free. So we had a free experience.
It's a good day to go.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.